if anyone comes on. Because I'm just on for a quick coffee chat. Hi, I'm only on while I'm drinking this. I've got a set of nails done and a set of nails not done. Purple today with a bit of sparkle. Hi, I just thought I'd come on anyway. Hi, because I thought I was going to come on tonight. Well, I have done now. Hi, I'm a bit tired. Dolly Daydream, Alex Jones did me a... Oh yeah, Alex Jones sure did a Trojan horse, yep. And I said, oh yeah, I won't be here Friday because I've got friends coming round. I'll come on Saturday. And then my mum just rang and said, I'll be round Saturday for a curry. Hi. So it looks like I won't be out. I won't be on Saturday either, but I'll definitely be on Sunday because it's the anniversary. I'll definitely be on Sunday. I might be able to come maybe tomorrow afternoon for chat, but I'll see. But it's just because the schools are off and my mum's visiting, so everything's upside down with me coming on here. But it's nice to have a rest because there's not that much going on. Well, there is things going on, but you know, I haven't really been on YouTube. The only things I've seen is hilarious before was Rosie O'Donnell. Hi Sandy. Rosie O'Donnell telling people Trump has got paid people there. They pay people to go to his rallies, and there isn't tens of thousands of people there. All right, Rosie. Bully. But that's hilarious because we know that's not true. She just makes me laugh. I've just seen, was it Sarah Sanders with the reporters, mainstream media saying, what was it? Something like, when is Trump going to stop calling people? When's he going to stop name calling Hillary and, you know, all these other people he's been calling? I'm like, oh my God. And when's he going to stop calling people evil? Hi. And then she turns around and goes, what, you mean like you lot are always calling on your channel? You're always calling people evil. It was so funny. Hi, old crow. I hope you're okay. I hope you're feeling well. But it was just to come on to say, I've not really seen a lot. Hi, but I've just seen little bits that are just making me laugh, especially with the packages. And I have just seen, my dad just sent me, someone found something on 4chan, 8chan, whatever you want to call it. Laugh out loud, odd 17 peeps, I know. And it said something on the lines of they knew the packages were going there that they were sending to themselves. Oh, I'm glad you're good. But they actually sort of swapped them with some fun packages. It was just, whatever it was anyway, it was just funny. I was just like, oh God, these Democrats people. Anyway, I've just been seeing little bits and bobs, but I've just been resting. I'm tired. I'm having a bit of a, not a life dilemma, but a bit of a think about what I'm doing next job wise, and it's just so confusing. I wanted to go self-employed, but I don't know if that's going to work at the minute with just like not knowing how much money I'd get. Like in my situation, it's like I need part-time work, but like, you know, when they want to put your kids in nurseries and stuff like this, and after school club and before school club, and my situation is like, what do I do? They make it so difficult, as we know. It's just like, I need some hours where I can drop him off at nursery and pick him up, and that'd be brilliant. People's jobs should be more flexible. Hi, it's just I'm just having one of them little bits like I'm having a think about stuff. They photographed them before they opened the packages. Yeah, how did they know they were bought? Oh God, I know that so well. Lots of people in that position. Yeah, I'm just having. I wanted to go work for myself, but I'm like, it's a bit tricky at the minute. Unless maybe I had a part-time job, did the things that I want to do as well. And then if certain things took off, then maybe I could change now. Then, if you get what I'm saying, it's just like, but they make it so difficult, especially for mothers or, you know, single mothers and fathers working in, like, yeah, I wanted to sell my artwork and go part-time, and I do nails as well, but it's a bit like, it just worries me thinking about the first bit where you set up and like knowing you're going to get Yeah, cash in hand would be nice. Yeah, knowing that you're going to get that money at the end of the month, roughly the same sort of money, because you need to know what you're working off, if you get what I mean. They want people who are going to vote to get, yeah. But I guess if I manage to get a part-time job within school hours, because it's just a pain with summer holidays and all that take a housekeeping job, just, yeah, maybe something like that. I might have to just think about stuff, and then I can do my art stuff sort of on the side, see how that goes, and then, you know, because I still love doing that, and I always will do that. I have actually been, yeah, I trust, I know, I'm not worried, I'm just thinking, because I know even if I decide to get a part-time job, something will come along, hopefully that will fit in, you know, put it out there. It normally always does, but you know, when you're thinking of it, you're like, don't know what to do, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just on a thinking day today, only today. Alex Jones versus QAnon versus Causey. Well, we knew about Alex Jones and Causey ages ago. Causey got called out and so did Alex. US court, I would throw them under. Yeah, on the Q map on, you know, on the internet, it says he's a traitor. He got called out anyway because he's a bit like, yeah, I make jewellery. The thing is, I can make jewellery, I can do nails, I can draw, I can make handmade books, I can make, I'm thinking of making some hair, this is a bobble actually, some hair accessory. I'm all good at stuff like that, making stuff, and like I am making, because I make these anyway, some of these books, these little I call them, I don't know what they're called, like notebooks. This is mine, this is an old one, you know, that you can pop in your bag, like traveller's notebook ones or whatever they're called, where you get 4 notebooks inside, different ones that you can write in and use the books for different, like you might use one for your house, one for jotting stuff down, and they come out on elastic, so you can put them back in, so when you use them up you can get some more and put them back in, so you can reuse it. I do all sort of stuff like that. I'm after making some art journals. These are little ones. I am making some art journals which are still up there. I haven't finished off. I will show you. I'm just waiting for some stuff to come. Thank you. I make journals as well that you can write in with different pages, and this is all handmade, all hand stitched. These are all handmade. I am making some of these up. It's just taking a bit of time with my son being off nursery. These sort of ones, these are the ones I call little handbag notebooks with 4 different notes in. I am going to be making some art journals up, because I am going to be doing some videos on art journaling when I get myself sorted out a little bit more. So there's all that sort of stuff. Modelling, modelling for the older lady, over 40s, I'll do that, yeah, modelling for the over 40s. When I'm thinking, I often sketched. I did this the other day, and it was just this picture that came into my head, and there's little flowers falling down, and I will be doing a lot of my sketches when I make some art journals up with art paper in it for people to draw and sketch and do different things in the art journals that I'm going to make. I'm going to be making the books from scratch, and my artwork is going to be on the front as well of the covers, which I think will look quite cute. I am working on one in the minute in another room that I'm trying to see what's what, but thank you. I did this one. She's got a tattoo on her neck. I think that was last night, and then I was just sketching this out before while I was having a think. It's a bit Jane Davenport-ish, because I do have the books and I do love Jane Davenport's work, but that's in Biro, by the way. I was just having a bit of a sketch before. I have many things going on in my head, like I could do this, I could do that, I could make this, I could make that, I could just make everything. I just get so excited about making stuff and then get tired. Thank you. What's that? A consignment shop of your favourite charity shop, sell your stuff there. What does that mean? Yeah, I mean, when I went to the job place the other day, they were like, you know, if you're ready to trade, I'm not ready to trade because I've not made stuff up, but I wonder if you can just go into like gift shops and maybe ask gift shops if they would. I don't know how it works, you see. I'm not confident that way. I don't know how it works. Like, you know, you have gift shops. I don't know if you could, if I thought they were good enough, if I took like a load of made up things, and I know how long they take to make. If you can actually walk into certain shops and say, oh, you know, if I did so many of these, would they sell them? Is that how it works, or do people not do that these days? I don't know. Is that a bit of an old-fashioned way? I don't know. I don't know. Gift shops will take 20% or something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how it works. Do you go in and say, I want to sell them for this price, and then obviously they'll sell them for more? Yeah, eBay. Yeah, I didn't think about eBay actually. I guess I could sell on eBay. I mean, it might be a thing I might just have to do on the side. You know, it just makes a bit of extra money, sort of thing. Craft fairs, house pies. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. When my friends see these, especially around Christmas, they do ask, and I have sold them on. I've heard about Etsy though, and I don't know if it's. I used to sell on Facebook. I need to get back on Facebook because pay through PayPal. But friends normally buy some things for Christmas because it's a good time now, because obviously Christmas is coming up and stuff like that, and they are unique, and you know. Yeah, I need the app, you see, but with my phone at the minute, because I've got nothing and I broke my tablet and this, that, and the other, I've not got enough storage. It won't let me download any apps, so I'm like a bit like, So, who's calling you? So, yeah, I have all these ideas, and I will still carry on with that, whether I've got a, you know, part-time job or what. I'll still do that because I love it. I just love it anyway. Oh, the fake bombs. Oh, no, God, it's so funny. This is how mad they are. Yeah, I'm sure I put a memory card in once and it didn't do anything. Yeah, maybe I'll have to get one, because I did have a page up on Facebook once, which I'll try and do again. Yeah, maybe eBay and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, I think Alex Jones is still a shill. I can't really tell with him, but I mean, he did get called out. I know there's been disinformation, but don't know. He doesn't mention Q though, does he? And he said he wasn't real and all that. I don't watch Alex Jones anymore. If he's back on, I don't know if he's back on. I don't watch him anymore. Yeah. So, mother of all bombs, truth bomb, pipe bomb. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah. I'll find out in the end anyway, won't we? But I wonder if we'll have any posts before Sunday. People are saying he won't, but it's the anniversary on Sunday. Maybe something might. I'll tell you what, I did laugh at the other day. The Trump rally just gone yesterday or the other day, whenever it was. I watched a bit of it because I just love him, and he's there with that woman, sorry, I can't remember her name, smiling, and I thought one of the news channels put it up, but the background wasn't that background, it was background people, and the background of the people in the background was actually JFK Jr. when he looked like the Arabian guy, and I thought that's not even the right rally, because someone said that they reckon they've been trying to put different people behind so they don't actually see him, and I've noticed sometimes they don't focus in on the people much now in the background. Scared of seeing somebody. No, but the only reason they would do the FF is because all the very dark stuff is true. Just that, well, yeah. I mean, the grasping at straws now with all this stupidness. I mean, that today with Sarah Sanders when they're going, when's Trump going to stop calling people names? When's he going to stop calling Hillary Clinton and this, that, and the other? I thought, like you Democrats don't call people. And when you're going to stop calling, what was she called? Waters, what's her name? Maxine Waters. Oh, it was all right for her to stand there and stand for, you know, violence towards Trump supporters and all that. It was all right for her to stand there and say that, wasn't it? And all the stuff she said. Oh my God. Yeah, Leah. Yeah, I loved him when he was kissing her head and he was smiling. I'm like, yeah, smiley Trump. But so, and I did see a video today as well about a little bit of Steve Bannon, but I've not seen all of it, talking about Trump, or was it a Trump rally or something? I thought, yeah, impeach 45, impeach 45. Don't even know if that's what she sounds like. That's what she sounds like to me. Oh my God, yeah, it's all right for them to call everybody, to say stuff, to lie, like they did with Kavanaugh and all that sort of stuff. But as soon as it's happening to them, you've got mainstream media, obviously, because they're a bunch of lies anyway, going, oh, when are you going to stop calling people. When are you going to stop saying people are evil? Well, you say it all the time. She does sound like that though, doesn't she? Impeach 45. Impeach. I can't even do it now. But that's what she sounds like. Mad, mad, mad. Bonkers. Is it wrong for me not to let my chick work? No. If you're both happy, then I think that if she's happy and you're happy, you know, some men are old-fashioned like that. I'd actually go back to the old-fashionedness, you know. I've just really, you know, I know women have wanted to feel like, oh, we want this, and yeah, she does sound like Kermit the Frog. You know, oh, we want the same rights, because it has got to be equal, but they do make it, because of all that now, they do make it hard for mothers and everything. That's why everyone's stressed, and women wanted this and women wanted that, because some feminists went right overboard, didn't they? But sometimes I think, God, if I was actually with anyone, you know, we all should be able to afford to live with just one wage, like with the taxes going down, and hopefully that's what will happen in the end with certain taxes that we shouldn't have to pay because it's for the man-made wars that we're paying for when it wasn't our fault. And if it was that sort of thing like years back where the men used to work and the women used to stay at home with the kids and look after the home, because we all know, some people might not say it is a job. Yeah, you need balance. It is a job because looking after kids is hard. You know, they make a mess all day long. You have to cook for them. Then your day never ends until they go to bed. And then you're starting again, tidying up and all that. And it's just like, you know, mums or dads. And it's just like, oof, you know, if you could choose to do that, you can't be the best mum and have the best. No, I believe that. It's very hard, you know. You go out to work, you know, even if you're a single dad or whatever, you go out to work, or you don't have to be single, you know, mums and dads. Yeah, hardest job in the world. Some people might go, oh, but it is. And if people saying it's not, I don't care, you're lying, because at the end of the day, it's hard to go out and work. And then, you know, you have to pay for childcare because that's what they want you to do, and this, that, and then you're coming back and they want you to work more, but then your kids are in childcare more before and after school club, so they're not seen. You're getting back, they want to do their own work. You want to get tea on, you need to clean up, you want to see your kids, you're all stressed. Your husband's stressed, you're stressed, everybody's stressed, but that's what they want. Hi. And it's just like, shouldn't be like that. Fair enough if you want to go out to work, but I think there should be more flexibility with sort of them days back in the day. I go to work to get out of the madhouse. Yeah, some people, exactly. Some people, even women are like, do you know what, I'd rather go back to work than be in the madhouse. But yeah, big up the mums and the dads. But you know what I mean, that sort of thing. We should have more choice. If we all had more money worldwide, which I think in the future will come when the taxes, you know, and that the ones that we shouldn't be paying, and free energy and all that. So basically we'd have more, you know, this is what I see the world should be. We have more freedom that way. We wouldn't all have to be killing ourselves working till a certain age, and it goes up and up and up, and then obviously you retire and drop dead because you've got nothing. You can't enjoy yourself then because you've done all your work. Yeah, that's what I mean. Some dads, I don't mean just mothers, I mean dads and mums, or some mums might want to go work, some dads might want to stay at home, but you could have that thing where someone's working, get out the madhouse, you know what I mean, because it is hard. And some can stay at home being the the stay at home mum or the stay at home dad, because it is a hard job and it never stops. But when you're going to work and then looking after your kids after, it's like two jobs. It's knackering. Hi, so that's what I think anyway. Full-time job, just paying bills. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's all we seem to do. My mum was even weird about me leaving me with grandparents. She did not want them in for it. Yeah, there's loads of stuff, you know, and then they want you to chuck them in before and after school club, and so you have to work more to pay for that. And then you're leaving them with people, and they're just not with you, basically, are they? And all the stuff we've learnt about, you know, with other stuff, it's like, Do I agree with the idea that men should regret marrying with women? I don't know what you mean. Regret marrying? You're old-fashioned. Yeah, I am a bit, in a sense. Yeah. I don't know what you mean about the marrying things. Each to their own with marriage, you know. Where is Tapper? Oh, I don't know. I thought he was on before. I'm not sure. I was only coming on for a quick brew break just to say, brew. Just to say, you know, I'll probably be on Sunday because I've just got loads of stuff going on. Do you know what? I thought that with the job centre because I went the other day. One woman a few weeks back told me something different. The guy that I saw the other day, I thought, it's not going to work. The way he was talking to me, I thought, it's not going. This isn't going to work. I'm going to have to get some part-time and do some artwork on the side or something. I don't know. It's just bonkers. Oh, he's still here. He's listening. All problems happen by marriage. I don't think necessarily. I think it depends how you are in the marriage. But the thing is, what I think it is today is, I don't think there's a problem with marriage. I don't think there's a problem if you're not married. I've never been married. But what I think is the problem, it's not marriage itself, I don't think. It's the actual... It's mainstream media and that, what they put on telly showing people, oh, you've got to be like this and your life must be like this and must be like that. Yeah, it's your mindset and must be like this. It's not all an illusion, you know. Keeping up with the Joneses and all that. And if you've got that sort of mindset, then it's toxic. Toxic relationships. Not at all a wonderful institution. Depends what your mindset is. I think if you're... I mean, I've never been married. I do believe I'd like to get married one day, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But to tell the truth now, I think, do you know what? I'm actually glad I've not been married younger, because I think I would have been divorced and then maybe married again. But I definitely know what I want now. And I don't really think when I was younger, even if the person that I might have got married to then, I just don't think we would have been, I don't know. All relationships are hard work anyway, because there's got to be that balance. And some people are a bit like, you know, they want... I've always gone out with people who want everything their own way. They see everything their way or no way, and they're not actually bothered about my feelings or, you know, whatever. And it's not supposed to work like that, you know. You're supposed to respect each other at the end of the day. And respect goes a long way, as well as trust and stuff like that. But a lot of people are watching... I believe a lot of people are watching... Do I prefer single to marriage? I've never been married, so I don't know. But I've lived with people. Myself, I'm single at the minute, but myself, it's the first time I've been single for a couple of years, which I hated at first, but I've loved it because I've just been able to do my own thing, as in, I just mean, I can't say watch telly because I don't watch that anymore, but not being told what to do, because I've had relationships where the men have been very controlling, and I'm not into that, and I would never I would never go near that again. Like, too controlling, I'm not going to go through it, not nice. Yeah, so I've had a bit of freedom, not freedom, just, I don't have to be thinking, oh my god, what's he thinking, like, oh, you know, oh god, what's he going to do, all that sort of stuff. Not nice, put it that way, not nice. But I am sort of a bit ready. Freedom, yeah, but I am the sort of person, myself, I work better when I'm with someone. But obviously it has to be the right person, because I've always gone for the wrong people. Trying to make them happy and not myself happy, because I thought if I made them happy, they'd be better with me. And it's not. It's balance and it's respect and everything. I was with the wrong person. It took me a very long time till my age now to realise that, but I'm glad I went through everything. It wasn't nice, because some people know my story. I've not been with my youngest's father since I was 5 weeks pregnant, because he went off and, you know, it wasn't good, so I kicked him out. So, hardest thing I've ever done, but I was pretty strong through it. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff. But I'm not going to go into it. But I wouldn't have it any other way, because I've learned massive lessons through all of it, and actually know what I want now, and would see straight away if someone was going to end up being a dickhead, basically, and I wouldn't go near that sort of person again. Or if I saw them signs right at the beginning, they'd be gone, because I will not stand up for that anymore. Won't stand up for it. Won't. No. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. But I work better when I'm with someone because I am one of them people that I like being with someone. I like to share experiences. I want to talk to somebody. It's why I come on talking to you lot a lot. I want to, you know, you want to cuddle at the end of the night. You want to talk to someone. You want to go out with someone. You want to go and enjoy life out. You know, have a laugh together and all that. I'm missing that sort of stuff now. You know, because I can. Some people can go, oh, being single. I went, hey, I've got friends that moan about the partners, so I don't have any of that. But you do miss that and companionship and stuff. So you know, what is that? What's Top 7? Hi, Dad. MSM propaganda tell you what relationship should be. Exactly, it should be natural. Yeah, propaganda try to implement narrative splitting families. Yeah, they do, and that's why I believe a lot of families do split up and this, that, and the other because they like I just said before, they put stuff out on mainstream media. Of people going off with other people, this, that, and the other, people looking for other stuff, and then it gets in your head, and people go and do that. It's like Tinder and all that sort of stuff. I used to be on that ages ago, and I hate it. And there's a lot of people on there who are with people cheating and everything, and it's just because it's what they see now on TV because all this is in films and it's all over, you know, on certain things on telly, which I don't watch, in programs, all this, that, and the other. Everyone's sat there, oh, it's all right, it's real life, that's what happens. Yeah, so I do think there's a lot of stuff put out there in front of our faces that makes people think different, think the grass is greener on the other side, and they realise it's not always anyway. Um, but yeah, but then there comes a time where you think, yeah, you know, it'd be nice to have a conversation with someone and you know, share experiences and stuff like that. But I'm sure it'll come. But like I said, I'm glad. You 5 weeks, bun in the oven and goes off. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was like, see ya. So basically been on my own since 5 weeks pregnant, basically. So yeah. So obviously I went off men for a bit and was like, oh, no, you know. So it'll take some sort of special person to come into my life now, you know. But like I said, this is where you can go through. Yeah, that's one of my paintings sort of finished. That was one of my first ones. I don't know, just threw that together. This is why I say you go through life's journey. It doesn't have to be relationships, it could be anything. Other people have different things, might not be relationships. And you go through stuff. And I kept getting in these relationships that are like that, as my dad knows. And it's because I wasn't really looking at the problem of the people that I was picking and what I was letting them do. And you go through this in life with everything. And you might go through a few things the same where you think, why is this always happening to me? And then you realise, and then you wake up and it's like, I've let this person do this to me. Never again, because I've learned that was a massive, massive, big, not very nice one, but I'm glad I went through it, though you won't believe some of it, to realise now what sort of person I would have in my life. And it wouldn't just be nilly-willy, you know. Nah, wow, did not know so many people knew me. Yeah, they're always like, where's Wax Man? Where's your dad? Lesson in a life cycle. Yeah, you know. If you're wondering why stuff's always happening to you sometimes, really sit down and think about it. If it's relationships are going wrong, you're probably picking the same sort of person. That's what I used to do. And now I know what I'm looking for. Or wouldn't, you know, you make excuses up for people sometimes at the beginning. Oh, it's because of this and it's because of that. Oh, it's because they like this and like that. Now I'd just be like, do you know what? No. I don't want to know. I've heard it all before. I've seen that before. No. Let's just not even get started because I'm not putting up with that. You do make excuses up sometimes or feel sorry for them. That's what I used to be like. Or I've been out with a lot of narcissists and they turn it on you anyway and make it out to be you and then you think it's you. Yeah, we are just awesome patriots, yeah. And I just woke up and thought, you know what, it's not me. I'm a good person. I tried to be a good person. I'm not nasty. I'm not vindictive. I don't go out to do stuff to my partner which this person was doing to me, which I don't understand because when you're in a relationship it's like, aren't you supposed to like respect and love each other. Aren't you supposed to support each other? You're not supposed to rip each other. I love Dr. Wayne Dyer. Aren't you supposed to respect each other and be friends with each other, respect each other, love each other? You don't have to be in each other's pockets all the time, but you need to go out together and do stuff. Isn't that what a relationship's about? It's not about pulling people down, dragging people down, making them feel like shit, walking all over them, because that's what I got. I'm like, what's going on? But it was a life's lesson. So now I know at 41. We teach others how to treat us. But yeah, Dr. Wayne Dyer, difficult to learn though. Yeah, it is difficult to learn, and you will learn and think, God, why did I not see? I mean, I have seen stuff before and I knew, but sometimes you take no notice, you know. We are creatures of habit, yes we are, and despite being full of bravado or trying to fix him, sometimes we have to break free and find something. Yeah, if no one, I'm sure you all do, but if no one knows about Wayne Dyer, you really need to go and read his books, watch him on YouTube, he's brilliant. So, I may have had a big wake-up call, and like I said, it was the hardest thing I ever did, to have a newborn baby and be in that situation. Very, very emotional. Can't really talk about it because I'll get upset. But in a sense, I wouldn't sort of take it back because I learnt a lot through it. I'm stronger than I thought I was as well, going through all that. But like I said, I know what sort of person I do want. I'll just know. Probably need to get myself out there a little bit, but yes, I do know now. Won't be just settling for anyone. You know, because some women and some men are like, oh, they come out of a relationship and they're jumping straight back into the next one, and they're like, oh, I just need somebody. And I used to be a bit like that. It was like, no, let's have quite a few years, just let's have a break. Can't be doing with it. Oh yeah, hello. Thank you. Yeah, well, don't get me wrong, some people, you know, they cheat sometimes, and like, sometimes you have blips and then they talk about it, and then sometimes it ends up being all right. I'm not saying it always doesn't, but this person was not like that. You know, they've done it to everybody they've been with, so not very good. It just depends sometimes, you know, but no respect there wasn't. Oh yeah, I keep my chin up, but you know, I'm quite positive and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, I've got a lovely little boy, even though he's like the Tasmanian devil, but you know, something good came out of it. But if anything didn't make me learn a life's lesson in that, was definitely that. I mean, that was the biggest massive wake-up call you can ever have. Yeah, we are here to progress our soul, and it's not easy. People think like, they look at positive people, they start to think, oh, it's so easy. It's not easy. I have down days. I've been sat thinking a lot today, which I don't normally think a lot about stuff. I just tend to go off and do stuff, but sometimes we have to, and it's hard. And all this spiritual stuff is hard, but you've just got to keep at it. You know, if you think, oh, I'm not as good as someone because they say they're meditating every day or in a spiritual way, or they're doing this, it doesn't matter. As long as you try and put intentions out there, putting thoughts out there in the day, you know, of good things you want to happen even for the world. That's a bit what I'm like. It doesn't matter if you forget, like, oh, I forgot to do my rice experiment today. I forgot to put some intention on that. Never mind, I'll do it tomorrow. But you just keep going. As long as you keep going. You know, we have our days. Yeah, just a human being human. Yep. You know, we have off days. It doesn't mean you're a bad person if you've had an off day, or you've shouted at your kids, or you've had an argument with your partner just because you're a bit stressed that day. Just rein it in the next day. You know, we all get that. It doesn't mean you're a bad person and you've broke your positivity or your spiritualness or something. You just get back on it. We all have days like that, because the world we live in, even if you're trying to step away from certain things like the TV and this, that and the other, you still have them days, you know. But as long as you remember, and then you start bringing yourself back. How is the amaretto in coffee? I haven't got any amaretto in it today. It's just coffee. I'm having a drink tomorrow because I've got some girlies coming round, so I'll probably have a fruity cider. Probably only have 2 though, you know. I'm not a big drinker. Made up for that, Dad, didn't I, when I was younger. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else have I been doing. I don't think I've been doing anything. I've just been thinking. Don't normally think, just do. But yeah, I don't know if anyone else has seen anything around the internet, because like I said, I've not really been on it. But I will probably show you these when they're actually made up properly. Yep, absorb what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is uniquely your own. Yep. Your mum feeling better? Yeah. Bad days make the good days better. They do. It's that we have to have the bad sometimes so you know what the good is. You know, yin and yang, balanced. That's what it is. We have to have both of it. We can't just have good. Like I said, we don't flatline like this all the time. We have the little blips. And then we think we can't get over them, but we do, and then we're like, oh, that, you know, I did it, and then flatline for a little bit, and then you get a little blip. Some are big, some are not, but they're all life lessons. So my eyes, I was going to say they're itching a bit. I don't know. I think they're normal, or is it the cat flicks or something? Don't know. I had curly hair yesterday. I've put one of these headbands in. It's actually stayed in because they don't normally stay in my hair. I'm still looking at my greys, even though you probably can't see them here. God gives us darkness so we can see the stars. Yes! Can't see the stars lately because it's gone a bit foggy again outside. And the full moon I didn't see yesterday, the blood moon, I didn't see that yesterday. I saw it a couple of days ago. What, but you're all right now? Well... Ooh, my hair's so mad. I'm sure it's thinning out a bit. It used to be a lot thicker. It's not now, mind you. It's got layers in it. I think I need to start massaging my head. It is naturally curly, but I like it sometimes when it's curly, and I try it because it's natural, but it's hard to manage as well. And I do think when all my grey comes in, I think your grey hair goes a bit wiry. So I don't know. This is just not straightened, but blown with a hairdryer. Which I can't stand doing. Been going through much difficult soul progression for the last 2 years. Some days I ask God, why did I sign up for... Yeah. I'm not ready for a relationship anyway. Maybe when we are all free and this info war is over. Well, yeah. Yeah. When more people are awake and they know what's been going on, so we won't be having arguments with people, because I won't be able to get with anyone who's not on board with all this. So that's probably quite a few people out of my realm. You know, be like, oh, do you support? No, right, see you, bye. I know you can have different opinions, but I just don't think I'll be able to get on with anyone, because I like to talk about it. It's like, well, if I got a partner, I know some of you are married and got girlfriends and boyfriends that are not onto it, but I just think, oh my God, no, I need someone who's on slightly the same path. Not, as long as I'm a little bit awake and not deadly asleep, do you know what I mean? I just won't be able to cope. Yeah, my future wife has to support Trump. Exactly. I was going to say so does mine. No, husband, not wife. Yeah. Corsi and Roger Stone debunked. Yeah. It's cool. She lives with it. Well, yeah. Yeah. Some people make mistakes sometimes, you know. But, yeah. It must be hard if any of you got partners that don't believe in it, but at least I'm on my own, that I could at least try and pick someone who's sort of on the same wavelength, hopefully. Oh. Yeah, Corsi was really weird, because if any of you are off We The People 24/7 Soapbox, when I first went on there, he used to go on there. And even my dad was saying there's something a bit odd. He's always, you know, he's selling his books, and he always seems a bit this, that, and the other. And he thinks he knows everything. Like Alex Jones was saying, he was playing golf with Trump and this, that, and he wasn't. You know, all this sort of weirdness. And he was on there a lot, and like, and then we found out he wasn't all that good. Yeah, of course, he had me fooled. Yeah, he had quite a lot of people fooled. That's why I think Pamphlet on there was a bit reluctant with things he'll talk about now, or people he'll put on and stuff like that. Because I've been shouting out on there for ages, well, way back, about JFK Jr. No one seems to be talking about it that much. I mean, yes, they're talking about aliens on there now, or at least some of them are, and the Australians are, and some other things, but I haven't been on for a bit. Yeah, as soon as they went against Q. Exactly. Alex Jones went against Q, slagged him off, doesn't talk about him now. Corsi. There's a few other people on YouTube. Hi, that we're all for Q. Do you remember the time when they said the trip code got tripped and all this, that, and the other? They thought it was pamphlet and this, that, and the other. People started talking about that, and there were certain people that like Q, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's been compromised. It's not him anymore. It's like, have you actually checked? You know. And anti-school. Yeah. Hope my sister-in-law's not on the chat. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, that's why I say when you meditate, it's a bit like that conversation with God, if anyone's read that book. That's why we need to meditate more and listen. Listen. Remember, I spy. Alex Jones got Corsi on the show and it was just garbage. Oh, hi, Memphis. Yeah, I've just come on for a little natter because I won't be on tomorrow. Well, I might be on tomorrow afternoon, I'm not sure, Saturday, because my mum's decided to go round for tea. Did anyone see Voska JFK Jr. at the rally last night? No, was he there? Was he there? I didn't see, I only saw a bit of it, and I've not watched it all the way through, because I thought, is he there, is he not? Was it Vincent Voska dressed up again? Thank you. Yes, I'm going to be making some headbands. I need to make some hair accessories for women with long hair, well, short hair. Was he there? Patriot Soapbox talk about ETs. Yeah, ETs, UFOs, but JFK Jr. crickets. That's what makes me laugh, because people talk about UFOs and ETs, but they won't talk about JFK Jr. It's like, but you can talk about aliens. Don't get it. Oh my god, it's so funny. Paddy and his mate on a building site. When a roof tile fell off and cut Paddy's ear off, Paddy says, quick, find me ear. Did you say this one the other day? His mate says, is this Paddy? Paddy says, no, mine had a pencil behind it. Probably didn't even read that properly then. You said that the other day, it was funny. Oh, Paddy Murphy jokes. Yeah, I noticed the first thing Trump talked about was the bombs, the packages. It was hilarious, posting them to themselves, because that's how daft they are. There's one voice mod, you do not talk about JFK Jr. about you. He will go on a rant about it, saying it's stupid. And it makes me laugh, because I think there's a reason, because they want to be more of a news channel and in case it discredits. But if they actually look properly at the Q posts, a lot of them refer back to JFK and JFK Jr. And you know what I mean? And it's just like, but it is part of Q and you should be talking about that because other people are talking about it. That's what I think anyway. That's why we all talk. That's why I talk about it. And school's okay in Lionel Nation. Yeah, my dad said he can't listen to Lionel Nation at the minute because I like Lionel Nation because he's going on a lot about. My dad said he seems to be a bit like more negative these days, saying there's going to be no arrests. Hillary's not going to get arrested. Yes, she is. Oh, yes, she is. It might not be happening this year. It'll be happening in January. She is getting arrested with Obama and all the others. Yeah, my dad said he seems a bit on the negative. Unless it's like a reason. Just trying to make you laugh and smile. I'm in a good mood. I've just been thinking today, but yeah, they were funny, the old Paddy Murphy jokes. He said he looked at stuff and says it's still stupid. Yeah, but they talk about aliens, so it's like, you can talk about aliens, and you can talk about E.T., but you can't talk about JFK Jr. What? My God. Dolly, will you catch date? Oh, Dolly, will you date Thor? Yeah, I'll date Thor. Valiant Thor. Lionel visited. Yeah, he did visit the White House. Maybe that explains a lot. Well, he did. And he's into Cuba. I don't think he follows them loads because my dad was saying he doesn't talk much about it. But he went to the White House, but it's like, well, I don't get what's going on. But they will be getting arrested. Just got to go through the right laws and everything of doing that. Yep, where we go one, we go all. JFK and the bell from... Yes, it is. That's what I mean. If they're not looking at where we go one, we go all, that is what's written on the Kennedy bell. Hello? That's all through the Q posts. Where we go one, numerology is 18, which is R. Boom is 18, which is R. We know R to be JFK Jr. A lot of things in the past go back to JFK and JFK Jr. So it's a bit like the reference, and sometimes even the codes, when you put them in, books come up on things that sound like JFK Jr. Loads of mad things like that. So it's connected. I mean, we know it is, but it's like they should talk about it, because if they don't talk about it on the channel, I've seen there's people that do speak about it in the chat. So if people are talking about it in the chat, they should bring it up. But I know some people have channels where they don't want to, what's the word, discredit it, because they want to be a bigger news channel when the time comes. I can discredit on it. I'm not bothered about that, because I'm not a news channel. I just like to randomly chat about stuff that we're all talking about, and I'm just random. I'll show me art. I'll talk about different things. I'll be talking about different things in the future, but like I always said, on a positive note. But I don't need to. I'm not scared of looking daft, because probably because I'm not talking about Trump. If I mention him, they'll all come in. I'm not bothered about looking daft, because I don't care. I laugh at myself anyway, so who's bothered? So, you know, you're Danish. Hey, Danish. But yeah. Sounds like we may be from same soul family. It's weird, but just beginning to recognise the attraction connection. Like, yeah, you never know. Maybe we're off the same planet, star system. Yeah, it is. I really need to think, with me sketching and that, I need to do like a sketchified, how I'd do it, picture of JFK Jr. and Trump. I don't know if I could do it, but I could have a bash at it. I've still got to do my Q collage. I haven't started it yet, but I will be doing it. I should do one of my like whimsical girls, but do it of Melania would be quite nice, because she looks a bit like a Palladian to me. What I imagine a Palladian to be. If she was in like a suit, she'd look like a Palladian to me, as I envision it. Envision one to look like. But yeah. Oh, voting day, yeah. Oh, I got one of these today, people. Especially Americans, I'll show you. This was a good sign to me, because veterans all over the world anyway, your veterans, our veterans, we have a Remembrance Day. I think it's not this Sunday, I think it's next Sunday. And we wear poppies. And we had certain people over here who got offended when people wear poppies, or were, as a, you'll know if anyone knows Tommy Robinson, where they came back to the families and people were spitting on the wives, and that was disgusting, right? These poppies, we wear them on coats and stuff to support the veterans and the fallen. You know, our grandfathers and stuff. These poppies, that's what I was saying the other day when I went out. These poppies, they've made massive ones about this big. They're in my area, down the road. I didn't notice them at first. I was like, wow, they're all around the shopping area. They're everywhere. And I thought, good. I'm glad they've got them up massive in your face, supporting it, because yeah, I'm glad. Tappa 77. Same in Australia. What do you do the poppies in Australia? Yeah, we got poppies, but I've never seen them. They were this big, and they were tied to lampposts, and they were everywhere, and they were down near the shopping centres. I thought, yeah, in your face, we will support it. You know, this is what we've always done. It's a tradition. We will always do it. If you're offended, then tough. So I'm quite glad that they were everywhere. Yeah, they are red, but you know, that's just the way it's always been. But I'm not seeing that in a bad light. They've stole stuff off us. But just the fact of the thing, not even this, just the fact, not even that as a symbol, just the fact of the thing that we will celebrate it. And if people are offended in our country or anywhere else, well, tough, because we've had fallen soldiers, and you know, but on all the stuff we know about. We do mums for homecoming in the South State. Yeah, exactly. Melania is frill. I know. I do think that, you know, I think she looks like a Palladian or something. Long hair, slim, beautiful. She's got them sort of, you know, eyes. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've had all that. Oh, the grooming gangs over here. I shouldn't even say grooming, it's rape gangs. Yeah, we've got that over here, and what Tommy Robinson was standing up for and still is, and all the marches that are still going on with all that. So there's lots of things going on around the globe, different little things kicking off of different little, what would you call it? Oh, what would you call it? Little, what did I say the other day? Like revolutions going off everywhere. I'm wearing a red hat, red scarf, and red gloves for voting day. Yay! Yeah, I do think Melania is very. The more I look at her, I think, well, she looks. She speaks. What is it? 7 languages or 10 languages? 10 languages in what? The universe. I'm just like different species of what? That's just me going. You never know. She does look like that though. If anyone ever saw the story about the Palladian who met with what was it, a military officer or the president of the United States years ago, and they're helping, and I think, oh, maybe it's Melania. Hottest first lady, hands down. Well, it's got to be better than Big Mike, can it? I mean, God. Yes, she is grace and poise. She's lovely. Language of choice, telepathy. Yes, and I believe we were all did use telepathy. Can use it, but I think that there's that much noise, if you think about it, that much distraction, waves distracting us, taking things off that we don't, some of us do, we don't speak like that anymore, if you get what I'm saying. Just don't like what he says sometimes. Who? But yeah. I've had bad experiences with telepathy. It's a bit scary. You don't know why or how it's happening. Well, they reckon years back, ancient civilization, ancient whatever that or those in different dimensions. That's how they do it, and you'd hear everybody a bit like, oh, what is it? What's the film? What's the film? Did something happen with Simon Sideways? Oh, I don't know. Do you mean with me? No. He just dissed Q. He dissed Q and dissed me in a way, and I just thought, I think he's a good guy, but I was just like, no, 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 no. Not in my good books anymore. That much bloody fluoride is the cause. Yeah, and there's fluoride and there's stuff in our food that stops us. Because don't forget, fluoride calcifies your pineal gland, people. Your pineal gland is what helps with all that sort of stuff. Third eye, telepathy, communication, all that sort of stuff. So there's loads of stuff stopping us. But they reckon years back, if this is how it goes, I'm not saying it's true, years back, that's what we did, or that's what they did. You'd hear everything. That's why they said if everyone, it was in connection, we're all one. So if everyone was, we're all one. So if everyone was on the same wavelength, lifted in the good vibrations, and we got that back, everyone would hear everybody and would know everything. So you wouldn't hurt anyone because you'd feel the pain. You wouldn't do this because you'd feel that. So that thing of be good to others you know, what's the saying, don't do to others that you wouldn't do to yourself, would sort of be true, wouldn't it? Because you wouldn't, because you'd know when other people were hurting, so you'd have more empathy, because these other people, these elites, these reptiles, whatever you want to call them, they don't have any empathy, they don't feel nothing. That's just the way they are, they don't feel nothing. So in a sense, it's like, from their side, they don't feel nothing, but we do. But that's what they've been working on, taking empathy away from the humans to be more AI, which is more reptilian, which is more Draco, which is more just having no feelings, basically, and not, yeah, psychopaths, basically, not having any feelings towards anybody. That's what they're working on our kids through computer games, through all this stuff of brainwashing and everything, empathic. Yeah, that's what they're doing. But if we were all getting these messages and sort of telepathy and all that sort of stuff, you wouldn't do stuff because you'd know how everyone was feeling. You'd want everyone to be in a happy mode and stuff like that, or you'd help others to, you know, if one was down. That's what I was saying the other day when someone came in here. It says on that saying about the greys, when someone falls, pick them up. You know, there's nothing left in the plan for people being arrogant and this, that, and the other. Help people. Like I was saying to someone, I don't know what they were doing last night, but don't talk in code. Talk to people and let them know what you're talking about. Help them out then. If you think you know something, help them out. Talking in code and trying to be all this, that, and the other is not helping people out. So, you know, if someone falls, pick them up. Someone question, answer it. Can't answer it if you're talking in code. But that's just the way I see it. Yeah, it was on last night going on about whatever, but that's what I'm saying. It might not have been, because the only thing on here is if you've not got your own YouTube channel and you try and chat on live chat, because believe it or not, I only come on live chat because I can't actually go on normal on live chat because it won't let me stay on long enough. So that was a famous. Well, I don't know what it's like. He's normally all right sometimes. Like, I don't know, but what I was trying to say is when you come on your own YouTube channel and you're trying to talk about whatever you want to talk about because it's your platform, it's very hard to get out what you're talking about, try and keep up with you lot talking in here and remember what you're talking about, and then getting distracted by people trying to tell you something and then trying to answer, and then are they a troll, are they not? But also, if you've ever texted anyone on your phone, it's so different when someone's putting across on here something. It can look different in a text message than it can when you're speaking to someone. So they might not have been saying, but to me it might look like they were, if you know what I mean. Do you mean Poppy, the girl who's got very pale with the long white hair, who does really weird videos? Do you mean that Poppy? Because if it's that you're talking about, yes, I have seen her. I'm like, what? Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Check it out. Yeah. You know, you get that telepathy thing bit before you've done it when you're, thinking about somebody, and then all of a sudden you see them, you get them little bits of things like that. Archons, yeah. What is love? Who knows? That's why you use smiley faces all the time. Hi, I'm from the Middle East. Hi. Yeah, that's what I mean, because I've had friends that have had arguments in texts, or they've been texting on Facebook or whatever, because you'll write something, you thinking it's funny or it's not offensive because you've wrote it, but the other person might be looking at it thinking, what? And they've had arguments about it, and it's like, I didn't mean it like that, but it looked like that because you text it. It's totally different from texting someone in a text to talking to someone in front of you, because you can see the facial expressions, if they're joking, if they're laughing. It's totally different. So if that's what it was yesterday, fair enough, but don't talk in code to me. If you want to help people out, me or people in chat, just let us know what you're going on about. If you know something, talk about it so we can all see what's going on. Yeah, hypernormalization, Zeitgeist, Dancing Boys of Afghanistan. These people are sick. Yep, that's been on there. That's been done off. Neon Revolt did a feature on that. Oh, love's a lot of things. It's about being equal. I know that one thing. But today they actually put it out there. Yeah. No, that's what it is. You can't decipher people's tones in text or email. So that's why on here it's hard for me sometimes, because I'm trying to talk to you lot, trying to read, trying to see who the trolls are, trying to remember what I'm talking about, because it does get distracting. So it is quite hard, believe it or not. No, yeah, it's the future, the dumbed down process. Yeah, but at least we're waking up. Do you think POTUS will continue with the rallies after the election? I don't think so. He will talk to us through Twitter. Yeah, probably. Cool, I didn't read Neon Revolt is brilliant, but I mean, he's done so many, and some of them are really long, really deep, some of them are really upsetting. You have to go right back, but they are really good, because obviously he does the breakdowns of the Q post, but they are lots of pictures, photographs. Ugh, really, really good. I couldn't do it. No, it's quite tiring, because you're like looking at chat, trying to see what's going on, trying to remember what you're actually talking about. You forget what you're talking about, then you have to remember what you're talking about. Yeah, love is all of us together. Yeah, we are all one, wherever you're from. SGT report, yeah, they're good. He's awesome. Where's my spanner? Why? Who's on here? What's going on? I can't see anything. I know, tap 77, I just can't give you one at the minute. It doesn't bother. I don't really get that many in. At least I can flick them off. I've just got to start ignoring them. They're just after attention, aren't they? Oh yeah, Serial Brain, yeah. Takes time to process, yeah. There's lots of great channels out there. There's absolutely loads of really good ones. And even, what's she called? Jenny Hatch does some really great little videos on stuff. I bet people are going to be upside down when the crap comes out. I know what these sickos were doing and the new energy. And well, someone said on here yesterday about, oh, if they've got new energy, why don't they do something about it? We know they have, and I do believe that is the future. We will get free energy, clean water, clean air, taxes gone, so we'll all be able to live a little bit easier. Oh yeah, I've only done one hand. I just did one hand today. I'll do that one tomorrow. I couldn't be bothered. Purple today with a bit of glitter. Shorter. Yeah, I'll just have to walk around like this. But I do believe that's the future, hopefully in the near future, because people say, oh, take time to come out. Yeah, it'll have to trickle out a little bit, but basically all that stuff is there for us. Free energy, other things, Thank you. Life will never be the same, and we need the change. We do, because some people are getting scared of like, oh, what if this falls, and like, what if like there's a new banking system, or this, that, and the other, and it's like, oh, it's a new world order. It's like, no, we actually need that to be taken down. There might be a bit of a blippiness in between, but we actually need that to be taken down, because it's what they did, the elites, not for the people. And we need to build something better, which will be new and a bit scary at first, because everything's scary at first. Like I've said before, everything's scary at first when you go for a new job for the first time, new people you don't know. You're a bit scared, you're a bit out of place, you get used to it. You've been there a few years and you're used to it. And that's how it is. Like us in the UK, we didn't used to be in the EU. We were fine. We're not supposed to be in it, but we are, and we will be out of it again. And people are like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What do you mean? We were fine before, and we'll be fine again. It doesn't mean countries can't trade with each other. They just want it because it fits into all the stuff that they like to do that we've not known about. So, whatever. Trevor. I'm coughing now. You've got the same nails. What did my dad just say? Wake up your friends up, wake their friends up worldwide. Can't wait for the public school elite get their just desserts. Exactly. Ugh. I heard Pennant say left is too. Thought that was funny. Yeah. Beautiful girls attract crazies. Orbiting space colonies where your king-size bed was. View of Earth. What? I think I've been astral projecting me. I've been aching all the time. No kidding, Dolly, just did my nails same colour. Yay! Yeah, they're like a dark purple and then glittery in the middle. Can't see them properly. A new eating mess. Yeah. Will I ever become an American citizen? Yay! If you want me, I'll be over. Yeah, tell President Trump to make me a citizen, or JFK Jr. I'll come over. Does anybody want me? Yeah, Potter said we are the elite. Yeah, we are now. I'm from Wales. Hi. Will you do my nails? Ah, you want your nails doing? Hive minds are real. Yeah. Visit Texas. I'm coming to New York next year. This time next year. The green card, yeah. Ah, I know. I can't monetize at the minute because I'm on my phone. It doesn't. This phone won't let me do it. I need to get. I need to save up for a laptop, a bloody new tablet or something, and then I just love to have a laptop or a computer or something because I want to do other stuff in the future, and then I'll be able to throw all the spanners out there and stuff and edit, and I'm sure that'd be fun to do, but I just can't do it at the minute. Dolly off to Florida or Tennessee. We need you here. Hi. Hi from Rio de Janeiro. I don't know what's going on in them places over there. I know I get a lot of Americans in here, Australians. I had a few from India, Hawaii the other day. Obviously over here, I don't know if anyone's awake in any other countries with them. Q or just being awake to a lot of things that are going on with consciousness at the minute. I don't know, because some people just come on this chat when they see coffee chat and think, I mean, it is pretty random anyway, but I don't know if people know in other countries what's going on, if anyone's heard of Q, if they believe it or not. I don't know. You can ask for donation fund for equipment. Yeah, people have said that before. They were like, oh, if on YouTube, or if you did a Patreon thing, for more stuff after, like maybe art or stuff or something, or you could do this. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't ask because I wasn't doing it for that. But then some people say, no, you should, because if you're on it a lot and people like to come over and it helps you get, I know people get equipment with it and stuff like that. And you're showing people what you're getting and stuff. I guess it's not a bad thing, actually. Maybe. Yeah, Tommy. Yep, he is. I seen him doing a video today, or it might have been the other day, with a little girl who needs a wheelchair. That was really cute. Oh, yes. You look like the CFO of that. Don't know. Yeah, all the YouTubers do, but I didn't want to be one of them YouTubers, like all the other YouTubers, like, oh, but then I thought, well, I guess it's not a bad thing when you're struggling to get things, and it's like if people want to listen to you, like, and you need things, maybe, yep. Tommy's a bit like William Wallace. They'll never take our freedom. No, it's alright. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think there's all little revolutions, whatever you want to call it, kicking off in lots of other countries around the world. This is why I think those, I don't know what to call them, deep state, elite, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them, they think that, well, they try and project, don't they, on MSM, obviously, that people don't know, and there is a lot of sheeple, but I know there's other people in other countries that are awake, and they know it's not all to do with the people of countries, they know it's to do with regimes and stuff. He didn't admit it on YouTube. He did a video with a badge on saying a Zionist, and someone asked him, And he started laughing because if you're English, that was just English humour of having a joke about it. His face even went as if to say, okay, no. But that's alright if you believe that's fine. Oh, using the Marines. Oh, food. Oh. Lucky you can't see what. But is there any more Trump rallies? Has he got? Is there one tonight? Has he got a few more? I'll have to look out for Vincent Fusco again if he was at the rally. Oh, you all just popped on then. Q days to come soon. Oh yes. If Tommy wears a t-shirt now, it's because he's joking, because that's what people said about him, if you get what I'm saying. You know, we could all do that, because if you talk about stuff, and I've said this to people on other channels, as soon as you talk about stuff some people don't like, they call you a Zionist. I got called a Jew. He's joking. He has a sense of humour, but like I said, that's up to you, you know, if that's what you want to believe. But he's just bringing things up that are happening in this country, that is the truth, that's been hidden, that they didn't want coming out, but it's tough because it has come out and the world knows about it, because they're embarrassed, because it's been going on for that long, that when the sheep will find out as well, it's going to be like, oh. Exactly, Danny. Exactly. Can't be that bad, because he's bringing light to lots of stuff. The government, mainstream media, just like Trump's doing with all the fake news. Tommy, believe it or not, showing the same things up. Mainstream media worldwide. It's not just mainstream media in America. It's not just mainstream media in Australia. It's not just mainstream media here. It's worldwide. Who owns the mainstream media? We have a problem. This is what Trump kept saying in the queue. We're in war with mainstream media, because they're the ones that put the propaganda out. Like they were screaming today at Sarah Sanders. When are you going to stop? When's Trump going to stop calling people? When's he going to stop calling people evil? When's he going to stop calling Maxine Waters? Get a grip. What was Maxine Waters shouting out for violence for people just because he supported somebody you didn't? Well, get a grip. No. Same thing. Yeah. Rothschilds. Apparently, Q said Israel was being left for last. I said the other day, I'm sure I've seen on the internet or in posts or in Neon Revolt or something, the Israel, I'm not talking about the Israeli people, I'm talking about the regimes, the flag with that star on it used to be red years and years and years back, and that star apparently comes from the Rothschilds family years back. So, yeah, Soros has been talked about now. Trump's shouted him out the other day. Saudi, they've been talking about Saudi. Who else was on that triangle? Soros, Saudi, and the Rothschild. So I'm sure they'll be getting talked about soon as well. Because that's what was on the Q map. That was the triangle. Saudi Arabia, Soros, and Rothschilds. And people say the pace or whatever they're called as well, but part of all the same thing. So, you know. People think Tommy is because he went to Israel and met some people over there. There's a guy called somebody London. It's like, it's not the people, it's the regime. It's not the people in other countries, in some of the Middle Eastern countries. It's the regime. Everyone thought Kim Jong-un was bad. No, he was under a regime. Flipping heck. Soros is one of the main oh yeah. A lot of adverts are disturbing. Yeah. Pope. Oh yeah, and the Pope. Yeah, is the head of the pedo, I think. The Pope on the Q map, where I don't know where it is at the top of everything. The Jesuit Society, the something Jesus, something society. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, the Pope, especially the Pope who's in now, the Catholic Pope, the Vatican is at the top of everything. It's right in the middle. I'm going to have to find it. I don't know where it is. It's right in the middle. And on this side, it's something like spirituality, technology. Slap bang in the middle is the Vatican. And on the other side is, I can't remember what was on the other side. But yeah, whoever controls the media controls the population. Expand your thinking. Yep, that's true, because they put their propaganda out and they're not changing it either. They're just whinging and whining and reporting on false flags and crap. So, just like the Daily Mail did over here with the Trump conspiracy, JFK Jr. Q conspiracy, trying to get into people's head that it's just a conspiracy. No, no, Manchester's not part of Essex. Yeah, the Jesuits. There's something society. I can't remember what it was. No, Manchester's not a part of Wales. No, Scotland, Wales, and England. No, it's in England. Cabal, yep, they're going down. Yeah. Yeah, Pope wears red shoes. Well, there is the Red Shoe Society group, gang, whatever they are. We all know what that's about. Yeah, you'll be shocked. This is what I mean. There's so many people that when you start looking into things and you're realising it was something to do with this, or people are hiding in this thing that looks good but they're not, and all this stuff, and it's mind-blowing. That's why they said when all this comes out to the people who are, I mean, there's people who are awake and not that awake, and then, yeah, the pedesters, yeah, and then you've got people who are totally asleep watching the telly. These people we can't seem to red pill. When they find out, it's like they said, yeah, the red shoes are human leather. Yeah, exactly. There's all this disgusting stuff that we know about, that when the sheep will find out, it's bad enough when we found out, but when they find out, that's why they said there's going to a lot of people being in hospital because they won't be able to process what they're being told, because they'll just think it's like, what are you going on about? This isn't real. Because it does seem like that. It seems like this isn't real. We don't live in this world. That's something out of the middle. That's something out of the Middle Ages. That's something out of like the medieval times. No, it's still going on. Satanical bloody rituals and this, that, and the other. Gotta go by, Dad. Yeah, red shoes, human skin, exactly. They even reckon that Kate Spade, was it Kate Spade? Yeah, children's leather, exactly. By the way, it's not all red shoes out there, people, because people do get a bit obsessed with, oh, I'm chucking my red shoes out and do this. It's not all, you can get a bit carried away with it. Kate Spade, the one who was found doorknobbed with the scarf, apparently her bags might have been made out of something. Not saying they were, but I wouldn't put it past these people. And then everyone would be like, but I used to have a Kate Spade bag because it was, a label. Well, I'm glad I never bloody had one. So there. Australian cardinal tipped to be the next pope. Oh, wow. Yeah, devil worshippers, exactly. Yeah, it's hard. It is hard to get your head round it. It's upsetting as well. What do I think of Pope John Paul? Was that the one before? I don't know. I don't know if he was good, or did they kill him? Did they get rid of him, so he could get in place? Oh, it's all we will know. We will find out in the end. There's all this weird stuff going on. Red bottoms, bloody shoes. Yeah. Yeah. I hear expensive bags. I'd rather have more money in the bag. Yeah. See, I'm not into all that stuff. Like you get people that are young girls and women might like shopping and all that when I was younger, because that's what you see on telly. It's advertising, buy this label and you'll feel better. Buy this label and you'll be more beautiful. Buy this label and you'll be more. And then you buy it and you're like, didn't make me feel any better. I could not give a toss. If I like something and it's cheap, I like it. I'm not bothered about like, oh my God, I've got to work my ass off to get this. I've seen this Chanel bag or something. It's going to cost me loads of money. I'm going to put myself in debt about it. Why? It's only a bag with somebody's label on it. Make your own bag. Doesn't bother me. If I see something cheaper and it's nice, whatever. I like charity shops, me and stuff like that. It does not bother me at all. So, you know, don't know. But that's how they get us with it's consuming all the time. Buy this, buy that, because you have the belief that it'll make you better. You'll look better if you've got a smarter car or a better car than next door. It's all your ego. That's all it is. It's just your ego. Your false ego. What your false ego wants. I don't live in Wales. I don't live in Wales. Yeah, they have a label on, but I'm not into like just buying stuff because it's in fashion because everyone else is wearing it. Therefore, I've got to look the same as everyone else because if I'm not in fashion. You know, like some people are scared. Like if they don't have this, they've got to be in fashion. I just like what I like, whether it's in fashion or not. I just like what I like. I'd rather not dress like everybody else, if you know what I mean. It's just another label to put on yourself. Like when you go to school, oh, yeah, right, the world is mad. Yeah, it's another. They label everything. They label us with colour, race, what clothes you wear, what money we earn. It's just another label, you know, like fashion label. No, I've got to buy this, got to be in fashion. Who cares? Fashion years and years ago, because we didn't afford it like we did now, because everyone's consuming, even if you haven't got money, consuming, because that's what they want you to do: eat, sleep, consume, go back to bed, consume, get yourself in debt. Doesn't matter. They're not bothered. Hi. We didn't have fashion turnover like we have today. I mean, every week it's a new fashion. So you're buying stuff all the time and then you'll be getting rid of it, not really wearing them clothes because next week there's another fashion out and you want that because you're fashion conscious and you want to be. I'm not saying you don't have to, you know, but you don't have to be constantly buying stuff. It all gets chucked at the back of your wardrobe anyway and you never wear it. Hardly. We're all individuals with our own taste and preferences. That is what makes the world go round, right? Yeah. Thank you. No, you don't see, so when you're younger, it's hard because because a lot of kids will, yeah, slave to fashion. A lot of kids will feel, you know, I'm going to get picked on if I haven't got these trainers or I haven't got these shoes or I don't take that bag to school. I know it's hard when you're young. And I'd have been like that when I was younger. I'm not, my mum used to go to a shop called, you'll know over here, some of you, years back. Netto, and I'll be like, I'm not carrying that bag down the street. It's so embarrassing. Or you can take it to school to put your PE pumps in. I'm not taking that bag to school so everyone can see that we've been shopping at Netto. Or they'd be like, my dad had this older car. Don't drop me off around the corner, Dad. It's so embarrassing. But and my mum would go in a charity shop, thrift shop, and she'd go, oh, come and have a look in here, and I'd stand outside. I go, oh my God, Mum, it's so embarrassing. You know, when you're younger, I'm not going in there. What if someone sees me from school? Now I go in charity shops. I'd shop at Netto. I shop anywhere. I'm not bothered. It doesn't bother me because when you're older, you realise just don't give a stuff what other people think. Do what you want to do. Do what you enjoy. But as kids, it's hard. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I mean. You're like that when you're younger. That's where the school. Then you're like, yeah, I shop there. I don't shop there, but I shop in different things. Like I love Aldi, but I can't go there at the minute because I used to go with a friend and it's a bit further out. But I just go where I go. There's a lovely cheap shop on the corner where I get certain bits and bobs that they have in. I love shops like that. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. But when you're younger, you're very much in that because it's put on you all the time with the celebrities. Buy this, buy that. You're in fashion. You've got to have these trainers. You've got to have this bag. Buy. You've got to have, you know what I mean? But as you get older, you learn, don't you? Like, doesn't really matter, does it? If I have a friend, then my friend, not because of what I'm wearing, not because I've got the next Jimmy Choo shoes or something, not that I've ever been able to afford a pair of them, but do you know what I mean? They're my friends because they like me for me, not for what I'm wearing. You know what I mean? So the resale shops have very nice things in it, some with the price tags from the original store still attached. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to buy nice things, you know, treat yourself and all that, but we do too much of it where I've done it when I was younger and I used to go out buying like especially in Primark over because it's a cheap. But you go out buying loads of stuff, and because you'd be down about something, it'd make you feel better when you were shopping. Like, yeah, I've got this. You get it back home, and I think, what if I just spent all that money on, and then I probably wouldn't wear it, or it'd go to the back of my wardrobe. And I thought, what have I done that for? It made me feel good for the time I was shopping, but it wasn't because I realise now there's something lacking, that I was looking for something to make me happy, and it wasn't clothes shopping or whatever. You know, you have to look at the real thing, if you get what I'm saying. Dolly used to be spoiled. No, I wish I was. I've never been spoiled, really. But I'm not one of them creativity and style over labels. Yeah, I'm not one of them women either where, you know, if a man was showing off about something, they got you something. I mean, that it's nice to get gifts and things that are expensive, but I'd rather have someone who respected me and someone who just enjoyed doing stuff and just was there, if you know what I mean, more than that sort of stuff, even though it's nice. Business rely on idiots. Yeah. Yeah. I don't mean it's not nice for partners to get gifts and things, but sometimes I've been out with people who have not been nice, but then they think they can repay you by buying you gifts. You know, I'm thinking it's all right. Oh, I'll buy her a gift and then she'll be all right for a bit. And it's like, I don't actually want that. I actually want you to treat me nice. I actually want you to be there. I actually want support of you. I actually want respect and love, that sort of stuff. But like I said, there's a lot of stuff out there on TV and that today where it's all put out there and people are thinking that it's breaking relationships up. Don't care what anyone says it is, that's what's happening. So anyway, I'm going to go because I'm knackered, and I was only coming on for a cup of coffee, which is gone cold anyway, which I've still been drinking. But it's only basically to say I'll have to look out. Hey, home bag. Oh, gotta love B&M's. I was supposed to be going there tonight, you know, looking for some Christmas presents, toys and stuff. Powerland. Yeah, they are all great. I love B&M's. B&M's house has got bigger and it's got food freezer things in it now, but it's great because the kids' toys are a bit cheaper, so where are you going to go? Oh, it's all right. You've got to do a bit of like, you can shop at these shops, but you can go to the cheap ones as well because you'd be surprised with what you found. I found today, for instance, where are they? From the cheap shop near me. We all call the yellow shop, but it's not, it's blue, but we all call it yellow, even though it's not. Trying to think where they are now. What did I get today? I did get my son a little thing from there and he broke it, but it's a good job it was only £1. I'm looking for these little pens, these little cute little pens, because I needed small pens to fit in with my little notebook things that I'm making, so you'll get a free pen with it as well, and they're just the right size, so you don't know what you'll see, but whoop whoop. But oh, I'll have to do some more charity shopping things when I show people on here. But I just wanted to come on. Yeah, I just wanted to come on and say hi, because I've sort of been a bit on and off, only because kids are off school. It's a bit hard. My mum's visiting from Wales, so it's a bit like I can't really film when she's here. Friends round tomorrow for a bit of a drink, which I've not done for ages. Saturday, I think my mum's coming around, so I think I might be on tomorrow for a coffee afternoon chat, maybe before my friends come around. If not, it's going to be Sunday, which is a good day anyway, because it's the anniversary of Q drop, so that's good. And I said I'd do a Q collage thing, so we'll see. Woot, whoop whoop. B&M's are great for those little B&M's brilliant. I've not been for a bit. I was supposed to be going tonight, but I'm gonna have to leave it. Thank you. Yeah. Well, hopefully, I'll just say hopefully in the end. I don't know any Welsh. No, my mum's not Welsh. She just moved to Wales. I do believe in the future that when certain taxes we won't have anymore, or they'll be dropped very low, because like I said, they made the man-made wars. We shouldn't be paying for it. That's what taxes are. We shouldn't be paying for the wars that they made. We'll all be a bit better off and be able to live a little bit better, you know, and not being have to work ourselves into the ground and like things I was talking about at the beginning of this programme I wouldn't find so difficult. But that's the way they want us to be. Yeah, need to party. Well, we will be partying soon. Whoop whoop. So gonna get a whoop whoop. But yeah, I'm gonna go. It's on 17 likes, which is hilarious. And 53 and 17 likes. 53, is that the age you'll be this year? You know who? I was 54. Oh, it's just gone to 54. Oh, yeah, wow, life after the awakening will be amazing. Exactly, and it's got to be done, people. But there's lots of people saying, oh, they're not going to do this, not good. They're going to have to, because people know the truth, they're going to have to. Can you come? Yeah, an hour, you're only an hour away. Yeah, I know we'll all have to have a party on here. So I'll see you soon. Where we go, when we go all. Bye. Can't get off.